Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. It is time for some Japanese snacks. We have Sakuraco box and Tokyo Treat box. And these are for September 2025. These have been kindly sent to me to unbox with you today. And that's what we're going to do. These subscriptions are all about bringing a little bit of Japan to your home. These boxes actually come from Japan, and every month they have a different theme. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the boxes. We're going to unbox them. I'm going to show you everything inside. We're going to try some snacks. I'm going to let you know my thoughts. And if you are brand new to either or both of the subscriptions, you can get $5 off each using my discount code PWC, and the link will be in the description box if you want to check them out in any more detail. If you can't tell, I'm excited. My snacks are here and I cannot wait to get eating. I think we're going to start off this month with Tokyo Treat. So these two boxes are a little bit different. Yes, they're both Japanese snack boxes, but they kind of have something a little bit different about them. So Tokyo Treat box is really like quite a fun approach to Japanese food and Japanese culture. It has like really kind of funky snacks and stuff in there and some really cool packaging, and you always get some really unusual Kit Kats in there, like a whole bag of them. So that's always pretty exciting. And then on the flip side, we have Sakuraco box, which is more of a kind of artisan gourmet Japanese snack box. I love them both. I mean, I can't choose between them, but they are different. And you'll see that in this video. Let's take a moment this month as well to just appreciate how beautiful the boxes are. They're always pretty fun, they're always pretty funky, but this month I just particularly enjoy the colours and the design. The first one we're going to look at is, like I said, Tokyo Treat box, and the theme for this month is Snack Fest Moon Fest. So get ready to join the autumn fun and enjoy the glow of the full moon with this month's Tokyo Treat snack box. Each year, Japan launches limited edition lunar and rabbit themed snacks to celebrate the Tsukimi or moon viewing. And you can see we have got that little bunny in the moon here. In fact, both of the boxes this month, Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco, are celebrating Tsukimi with special box designs. So that's pretty fun. But like I said, they are pretty different. So let's have a look what's in store this month. So you always get this little leaflet, and you get one in each of the boxes, again obviously in line with their themes. Now this does tell you about the individual snacks. It also tells you about allergen information and stuff like that. But even more excitingly, it gives you a little bit of an insight into kind of Japanese culture and some of the things that are actually going on in Japan in September. I've not mentioned it, I'm actually going to Japan in October, so all of this is just like even more exciting. It makes me feel really kind of connected. So anyway, Tsukimi time. There's a whole big spread on Tsukimi time in here. You can see how glossy it is because it's kind of reflective on the camera. So it says things like full moons, tasty treats and fall fun await. It's a season for moon watching, so get ready to join the lunar party. Enjoy the endless moonlit fun as Tsukimi lights up the start of fall in Japan. There's a fun fact. It says the word Tsukimi is made up of two kanji. Suki for moon and mai for looking, or mi is probably how you pronounce it. Just got that there. Put them together and you get moon viewing. It's also got Moonfest snacking. When it comes to Tsukimi, snacks are a must. Locals love to eat tasty treats made with seasonal veggies, flavourful dangos, which are Japanese dumplings, and egg-topped dishes. This leaflet will make you hungry. And I love to sort of read along as I'm trying the snacks and read a little bit about it. It's also got something here that says magical moon myths. That's pretty cool. Rabbit on the moon. While people in the West see a man on the moon, in Japan it's a busy little bunny. According to legend, there's a rabbit up there working hard, pounding mochi rice cakes with a wooden mallet. So there you go. Oh, and sneak peek as to our Kit Kats here. But you'll have to wait, because we're not quite there yet. But we will. We will definitely be trying those Kit Kats. We'll just start with the Kit Kats. So like I said, you get a whole bag of Kit Kats. And they are like little mini ones. You get 9 in the bag, so you can share them if you're a sharer. These are called Mont Blanc Kit Kats. Enjoy a classic fall flavour with these Mont Blanc Kit Kats. The sweet chestnut flavoured white chocolate and crispy wafer layers will have you over the moon. They come individually wrapped like this, which I think is super cute. That's what they look like. So you definitely get that smooth, like white chocolate. And the chestnut is quite delicate actually. I wasn't sure what a kind of chestnut taste was going to taste like. It almost has, to me, a little bit of a nuttiness to it, but it works perfectly together. Delicious. And next we have these, which are Moon-tastic Pudding Mochi. Bring the fun to the moon watching party with this mochi. Soft, chewy, and bursting with a creamy pudding custard. These bite-sized treats are out of this world tasty. And that's what they look like inside. And then we have these, which is a fall butter biscuit. This biscuit is bursting with crunchy buttery goodness. Basically a must-have for any moon party. Plus, its round shape looks like the full moon during Tsukimi. So we get 4 of them in the packet. Super thin. Just like a lovely, light, buttery biscuit. Just the right amount of crunch. And I like how thin they are and how delicate they are. But you just get the most delicious, buttery taste. Almost like with a hint of salt or something in the background. It's quite subtle, but divine. Now look at this for some funky packaging. This is the Carrot Crunch Rice Puffs. Rabbits take centre stage during the Moonfest, and this snack hops right into the spotlight. These crunchy, bite-sized rice puffs are full of flavour and festive vibes. And the best part, they come in a cute carrot-shaped package. And then there are these, which are seaweed salt potato chips. Crunch into these crispy, Japanese-style potato chips, packed with bold seaweed and salty goodness. They're the perfect match for a cosy night under the glowing moon. That's what they look like. And hey look, it's Pikachu! And this is what I mean about some really fun packaging. These are fall fruits jelly. Let's have a look at these. So we get a whole bunch of jellies. There are 4 in here. And they have different like Pokemon characters on. Green, it's literally just as green. There's yellow, Pikachu of course. Light blue, and also green, but with a different character on. It says, to chill out under the moonlight with these fun Pokemon jellies. They're bursting with a juicy grape flavour, and they're the perfect sweet treat. Pro tip, pop them in the freezer for an extra refreshing snack. So they are individually wrapped, so you could totally take them out with you. Love the idea of that, sitting under the moon and having snacks. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's going to be slippery. You definitely get that grape flavour. Next, we have these sweet potato wafer rolls. Tsukimi's all about these warm, cosy vibes, so we threw in this fall favourite. Crunch into these crispy wafer rolls filled with sweet potato cream and a hint of brown sugar for the ultimate moonlit snacking experience. Next, we have a Balm Kuchen. Now, these, I really like these. I've had these kinds of cakes before, but they are quite unusual, but pretty common in Japan, I believe. So this is the mini matcha Balm Kuchen. What's a festival without some cake? This soft, layered treat is matcha flavoured and brings all the fun and flavour straight to your taste buds for this moon festival season. So what's pretty exciting about this snack in particular is, can you see how it has these different layers here? So it's kind of like the rings on a tree, you know, so you can see how old the tree is. And that's what kind of makes this unusual and different. And sometimes people call it like a tree cake. And it's matcha flavoured. I love matcha flavoured things. So one great thing about these boxes is the Japanese clearly love matcha because that's where matcha's from. And you get lots of matcha flavoured things. So I enjoy that. Look at this super cute star. So these are Choco Dream Star Bites. Trust us, these delicious chocolate bites are out of this world. They're shaped like little stars. They make your moonlit celebration even more fun and unforgettable. And they smell super chocolatey as well. They've got like a cereal type texture to them. Like if you had a chocolatey cereal. It's a lot more flavour than you would ever get from a chocolatey cereal. It almost tastes like it's got chocolate like running through the layers, but it hasn't, but it has a taste, if that makes sense. Like as if it had a chocolatey centre. It has that without it physically being there. It's like the taste just runs right through it. And then we have these, which are Honey Butter Puffs. Enjoy a celestial crunch with these honey butter puffs. They're coated in a honey butter glaze. It's the ultimate sweet meat salty treat that's moon party approved. And here is what they look like. With Tokyo Treat Box, you always get some noodles as well, so like a proper snack, almost like a meal. This time it is in a little individual pot. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's in like a packet. And this one is the Harusam Full Moon Egg Soup. If there's one thing that Tsukimi season has plenty of, it's eggs. This Japanese style egg soup is a cozy nod to the bright, glowing moon above, with a warm, umami-packed broth featuring fluffy egg, imitation crab and spring onions. It's the perfect companion for moon viewing nights. Just add hot water, stir and enjoy under the stars. I've also noticed on the other side here, we've got some Tsukimi treats, lunar fast food. Next we have some heartwarming harvest cookies. Upgrade your moon viewing with this super tasty cookie. It's made from flaky layers of pie dough and it's lightly coated with sugar. Each bite is a cozy delight, perfect for snacking under the full moon. Each pack contains 2 cookies for double the fun. And here is what they look like. And the final snack in our box, before I tell you my favourites and before we move on to Sakuraco box, is these guys. So these are crispy seaweed bites. Take a break from all the festival sweets with these super crunchy seaweed bites. Deep fried to perfection and seasoned with savoury sesame oil, they're light, crispy, and totally snack-tastic. Ooh, so they're quite small. I was expecting them, I don't know why, I was expecting them to be much larger than this. So you get 2, is what they look like. They really are like a crispy piece of seaweed. They're actually delicious. They do smell like almost a little bit sea salty as you would expect, or like seaweed, but they're actually delicious. In fact, I would go so far as to say this may be my favourite snack this month, which I was not expecting. And I think that's the thing with this subscription, is you go through and sometimes see things and you're like, ooh, not sure about that. You try it and you're like, wow, where have you been all my life? Some other standouts for me from this month is a little butter biscuit. I think they are delicious. The little chocolate stars, perfect with the chocolate, and the Kit Kats. They just do the most amazing Kit Kats in this subscription box. So if you want this box, don't hang around. Check out the link in the description box and you can be snacking on some Japanese snacks right in your own home. And I almost forgot, every month with your Tokyo Treat box, you always get a super cute little snap like this. So it almost looks like a little Polaroid that you could have taken yourself in Japan. Autumn in Japan is all about chill vibes and moonlit fun. Whether you're watching the full moon or eating mochi, Tsukimi is the perfect mix of cool and cozy. From snacking on sweet mochi to enjoying the cool night air, this festival is Japan's highlight event. Get ready for a fun-packed party with our snacktastic Moonfest box. Okay, so now it is time for Sakuraco box, which is beautiful. Look at the blue and the gold, just the perfect colours to put together. I think this is absolutely stunning. So our theme for this month is Autumn Moon Festival. So this month, Sakuraco also allows you to authentically experience Japan's tradition of tsukimi, savour the season's delicacies, and welcome the autumn with snacks best enjoyed under the warm glow of the harvest moon. So let's see what's in this one. So I like this because we can kind of compare and contrast the two and see which one suits you best. I very much enjoy trying both. I'm very lucky in that I get to do that. So let's have a look and see what we have going on here. So you get a little postcard that looks like this, kind of very traditional Japanese, and it has a little message on the back. Tsukimi is truly a time of wonder. As the nights turn cooler, I'm reminded of quiet evenings spent with friends, sharing seasonal dishes and chatting beneath the soft light of the full moon. And there's more. We have snacks to get through. So the leaflet for this one looks like this. It's a little cultural booklet. Again, as I said, similar to Tokyo Treat Box, you get information about the individual snacks, which I like reading as I'm having the snack. With this one, you get a little bit more sometimes about how those snacks are made. So they'll connect with the place that's actually manufactured the snacks, a lot of which have a lot of Japanese tradition behind them, as you would expect. So for example, there is a kind of biscuit in here that looks like this. It's stunning. And here you can see how they make that biscuit. It's inspired by Kyoto's local produce. They began creating seasonal cookies, now numbering nearly 100 varieties. I'm going to Kyoto in October, in fact. It says it was founded in 1939. Fujita Confectionery began with master pastry chef known throughout Kyoto for his exquisite baked treats, including rare confections once presented to the emperor. That's Pretty impressive. And then inside, obviously, it tells us about the snacks and stuff in here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect if you get this month's box, and also a little bit of an idea, isn't it, of what might come in future boxes as well. So the first thing I see is these. Apologies, they are super reflective, so you can see them. These are little kind of jelly sweets. They're called Usagi Soft Chew. These soft chews have been crafted into the shape of a rabbit, a beloved tsukimi symbol. They offer a tender, jelly-like texture that captures both the mystery of the moonlit hair and the sweetness of the season. You can see them a bit clearer, really, in the little leaflet there. I just feel like they're almost too cute to eat, you know? I have an issue with eating really cute things. I have this little thing, which I'm going to show you. It's called a Usagi Manju. It's a delicately crafted manju, which is shaped like an usagi, or a rabbit, which I'll show you when I get this out of the packet. It encases a subtly sweet white bean paste filling. The outer dough is blended with milk and eggs to add a rich texture that complements the red bean's natural flavour. See, look at this. This is also almost too cute to eat. Super delicate casing, and then you just get that kind of milky taste from the white bean paste filling. It's nice and sweet and tasty. And we get these little funny shapes, almost like little triangle things. And these are cheese jarry mam, meaning pebble beans. They're a traditional snack made from mixing 3 kinds of roasted seeds: sunflower, pumpkin, and almond. And it's a savoury version that coats each piece generously in cheese powder. Here's what they look like. It's a nice, delicate cheese flavour. Sometimes I find when things are flavoured with cheese, they can be, whoa, a little bit too much, but these aren't. These are really nice. And they still have the nice flavour of the seeds behind them, because I quite like the taste of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds and stuff. But just sort of a little bit crunchier and kind of coated with that delicate cheese flavour. There are these beautiful, I mean, again, almost too pretty to eat, Tsukimi Mikan Cream Cookie. Smooth cream flavoured with mikan, a Japanese citrus, is sandwiched between crisp, thinly baked cookies adorned with a design of rabbits under the full moon. Pleasantly sweet and tart, they pair perfectly with a cup of tea. Here you can see them a little better. Again, super crunchy, super light, and with that lovely lemon flavour coming in. You definitely get lemon and citrus from that, which I really enjoy. Then we have the salt, truffle and cheese are, and these are blended with Hokkaido's cheese powder with black truffle for a luxurious flavour. Finished with salt and a hint of pepper, it offers a refined balance of savoury, salty and subtly spiced notes. Here's what they look like. And then we have the Tsukimi cookie. So you've literally got that moon and the little rabbits sitting in front of it. That is very, very tasty. It's just delight in the charm of tsukimi with this lovingly handmade cookie, carefully shaped and gently baked for a signature melt in the mouth texture. It definitely has that. Its whimsical moon viewing motif evokes the warmth and quiet beauty of autumn. And then we have some Kojam Daifuku. Savour these chewy, bite-sized daifu filled with smooth Hokkaido azuki, or red bean paste, and wrapped in a tender rice flour dough, sweetened with Hokkaido beet sugar for a mellow, balanced flavour. We've got moonlit tails of tsukimi, so you can really get into the season. I've got information about some more snacks that have been made. The Matsuka Confectionery. Tradition meets resilience. And there's a whole kind of story about that. It was founded in the aftermath of World War II. And then we have a sesame senbei. I had no idea what a senbei was before I started trying out this box and discovered I love them. Delight in the toasty richness of roasted sesame with this crisp senbei crafted to highlight the rich flavour of domestically grown Japanese rice. Each bite reflects a dedication to simple and authentic ingredients. This is what it looks like. We have these, which are Usagi Pon Senbei. Savour the timeless delight of the Pon Senbei. Made with simple ingredients and traditional methods, this Kansai classic features a unique blend of 5 types of flour and 6 soy sauces, delivering an authentic taste that is crisp and wonderful. And here is what this looks like. It's like a giant kind of rice crisp sort of texture, but you get the soy sauce, which you can kind of smell when you take it out of the packet actually. So if you like a nice soy sauce flavour, You'll probably like this. And then we have these, which are Japanese pudding dorayaki, a traditional treat with a modern twist. This dorayaki confection features light, pancake-style layers that envelop a velvety custard cream and caramel sauce. Here is what they look like. We have these, which are blueberry tarts, but they're tiny. And here is what they look like. Bites into this tender blueberry tartlet, carefully baked with a custard-infused crust to complement the sweet and tangy jam centre. Aged for 5 days, the jam develops a complexity to highlight each blueberry variety used. The blueberry is different from just a basic blueberry. You kind of pick out some different blueberry tastes. I don't know how to describe it, it's just different in a good way. And the kind of edge of it is very much like almost like a pie crust texture. And then we have this, which is a shio kenpi, a beloved autumn snack in Japan. These kenpi, or candied sweet potato snacks, are glazed with a sugar coating and a touch of salt to bring out their natural flavour. Crafted with domestic Japanese sweet potatoes, a symbol of the season. And here is what they look like. Now, on to probably my favourite part of this box. There's two things I haven't yet shown you. So, one thing you get that's unique to this box every month is you get a themed home good. And I really enjoy that because as much as I love the snacks, always a little bit sad when you get to the end of the box and you've eaten everything and you've got nothing left. But with this subscription, you always have something tangible to keep and remind you of the box and the season. And this month, it is especially beautiful. It comes in this little box. And this is the Tsukime Yunmai, which is a Japanese teacup. It's embossed with various tsukime motifs, including the full harvest moon, tsukime pampas grass, as well as charming rabbits. So sip your favourite blend while enjoying your own tsukime celebrations. Now, if only this subscription came with tea. Oh yeah, it does. So every month you'll also get 2 tea bags. And we're going to make this month's tea, as we always do. And I'll let you know my thoughts on the tea, but let me show you what the bag looks like and then I can do it in my new cup. So you get 2 of them, look like this. So this is a Tsukime Goko Kucha, which is a 5-grain tea. It's a blend of Japanese grains, wheat, black soybeans, barley, azuki red beans and brown rice. It's a warm, comforting infusion that's naturally caffeine free. It recommends putting the tea bag in a teacup, adding 150 to 200 ml of boiling water, steeping the tea for about 3 minutes and then shaking the tea bag gently before removing. Oh, it smells kind of almost like popcorny, like a popcorny kind of tea. And here is the tea bag. I'm going to go brew the tea. I'll be right back and we'll try it out. By the way, this cup is dishwasher safe and microwave safe. It feels like a ritual, like drinking tea out of a cup like this rather than just like a mug. It feels like something kind of special, like a little ceremony. This has a kind of, like I said before, with the tea bag, a popcorny scent to it, I would say. And it almost tastes a little bit popcorny. If you've ever had like a gem matcha, that kind of taste. Oh, maybe it's the brown rice. It does say it's got brown rice in it. And I think the tea I'm thinking of has like a rice in it. I think it is that kind of rice taste. But it's got a bit more complexity to it than that. There's a little bit more going on. And how pretty is this cup? So pretty. I like that tea. I must say though, I don't think I've ever disliked a tea from this box. So, and they're always just that little bit special because they're just not your average tea. You're not going to find a Japanese tea in most shops in the UK. And this is an authentic one that's been sent from Japan. And it's just a little bit special. And that is particularly delicious. So let me wrap up some of my favourites from this box. The cup is without doubt the most beautiful homeware item I have had so far. Very, very pleased with that. And like I said, I like drinking a little tea out of it. It feels extra special. So I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. And the tea itself is delicious. Some other favourites, I loved that little biscuit with the little bunnies on it. I really loved this with its like citrusy flavours in it as well. And I like the texture of these. We've had similar ones before with different prints and different tastes. And I like the texture, but I also really like the lemon on this one. And I also really liked those like sesame seed kind of things with like the cheese and stuff on. I'm sure some other bits and pieces too, but yeah, another good box this month. So if you want to experience a taste of Japan in your own home, you want to sit there and brew the tea in your beautiful new teacup, you want to sit and read about the snacks and taste them and enjoy that kind of experience of this season in Japan, then you've got to get your hands on this box. So don't forget, you can get $5 off your first box using my discount code PWC. So I really hope you've enjoyed joining me this month and unboxing Tokyo Treat and Sakuraco for September 2025. I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up, it lets me enjoy the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.